me something good.
I'll go first. Baby Billie had a 4-month checkup yesterday. It was great. You know, I've been reading about babies, and they all grow differently, meaning sometimes they're really small and they turn out to be huge humans. Sometimes they're huge and they turn out to be a small human. So it doesn't really have to do with how big they are, although it can. But she's 90 percentile in everything size-wise.
Wow.
Like length, head,
Hair.
Hair probably 99.
Big hair.
So, yeah, we had a good appointment yesterday. Everything's rocking, so that's good. Caitlin gets a little more nervous about it than I do. She actually gets anxious about it. And I was like, man, let's go. Went, no problem. Everything was excellent. So,
Good.
Yeah, that's mine. That's pretty good. You?
Mine's a little, we're going to go back to 2012. I think that was my first time to Haiti. And on that trip, I met this girl, Susie. And at the time, she was probably entering her early teens. And she's an adult now. And I got a text message late last night from some of my Haiti people that she's gotten married, had a baby, and was living like 9 hours away from Port-au-Prince, which is where I had originally met her. And they were living with her husband's family. Something happened to them. They lost their home and they were homeless. And I had no idea any of this was happening, but she made it back to Port-au-Prince with her husband and her baby, and the orphanage was just able to give her a job. And so now she's going to be working at the orphanage, and someone from the orphanage just set her up with a place to live nearby for a little bit. And I just thought, oh, that's so cool that she was able to come back and there's people there that are actually able to take care of her, because some of them can barely take care of themselves at this point. But there was a space for her, and now they're kind of getting back on their feet again. And I just thought that was a really cool. I mean, first, I was heartbroken, obviously, their situation, but then that people in Haiti even stepped up. Like, these aren't Americans. These are Haitians taking care of Haitians.
You haven't been back, right?
I haven't been back since the kids came home, and so that was December 2017.
And a lot of that's because it got very, very dangerous there.
Yeah. During, like, the first 2 years, it was probably still okay, but we made a deal. We wanted to take the kids back, but we heard from a lot of people, give them 2 years to acclimate in America and kind of process some things. And then depending on their maturity, probably our daughter first, we could take her back, then our son. But in that 2 years, it started to get civil unrest in Port-au-Prince got really, really bad. And then it was advised we do not go. Some people still make the trip. Us taking the kids was not wise. Now, Stashira's dad, my ex-husband, he's talked about taking her recently. They may still go because her mom lives hours outside of Port-au-Prince where it's safe, but it's the problem of, like, where do you travel into? Because there are times where it's like, don't fly into the Port-au-Prince airport because gangs are shooting at the airplanes and the airport's been shut down. Now, that's not the case right now. You just never know when that the unrest may heighten.
Even when it was safe, that airport did not feel safe.
Yeah, I never felt unsafe, and I know that's I know.
You did it, though, a bunch.
I did it a lot, and I would go by
so you were comfortable.
The crazy thing is, I'm thinking back on times I would go by myself, sometimes for a meeting with their child services there, and I would have an appointment, and I would go pop in, pop out. I'd be there 24 hours, but I did have good security. But that was the thing in going. We did have good security, but the guy that we would get that team through, he started to tell us, like, hey, look, you can come, but I'm letting you know, like, you're not here saving lives. You're not a doctor. You're not this, that. Like, you're kind of putting my guys at risk. And so that wasn't worth it. And again, it's not all of Haiti that's like that.
But it's probably the areas where the most people are.
Yeah, our orphanage is right in the meat of that. So those are the people I go see. But if you're going to visit other parts of Haiti,
You got to get there through the airport, though.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one airport that you landed on?
Yeah, I mean, there might be. I've never flown into any other parts of Haiti through anywhere else. Or some people go into the DR and then they, depending on where they need to go to Haiti, then they'll drive through because flying into the DR is common.
Yeah, I only went once, and I also wasn't blinded with intention like you were, right? You were
I had
intentional.
a mission.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I landed, and you have to get off on one of those ladders first in the middle of a wide open
tarmac.
Oh, right.
And so you're going, oh boy, this is not what I'm used to. They have to do that in Europe a little bit, and that doesn't feel as weird because there are people like
I also
security
do that
people.
in Colorado.
Yeah, probably small though.
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
very small airport.
Yeah.
Generally here we don't do that.
I know. Yeah.
They roll.
it's
They do that little ramp, that little
what's it
air
called?
ramp thing out there.
not. They roll it out
Sky
there.
thing.
And then like when you go in to check into that airport, it's just like good luck. Find your spot. There's people everywhere just milling about, chickens running through.
Mhm. Yeah,
Really?
but you can pay
I didn't know it told me that.
people to take you
I feel like though that
through.
because I did hire somebody for security.
Charlo.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I feel like though they could have turned on me at any time for a bigger payday.
Oh, dang.
No.
And not him
he's
specifically, but I
great.
didn't know him. Like I feel like if I'm hiring somebody for security, they're doing it for the money. They're not doing it for the charity. So if someone offers them even more money to not secure me, then I'll be quickly unsecured.
That's straight
Right.
from a movie for sure.
It's crazy.
Well, he worked for the former prime minister, so
But
he
all
did
that-
whatever.
all that's so corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's even been some stuff with him lately, but I choose not to believe it because I'm like, he helped me get my kids.
Yeah, no, I'm not even talking about him. I'm just saying, generally speaking, you
I
go to
know.
a gas station, a normal gas station, or convenience store, I should say, because there weren't pumps. To me, every store is a gas station, but there weren't pumps. But we'd pull, and there'd be a guy with a machine gun outside the door just protecting the
And there's a
convenience
gate.
store. Not at all the stores. The
Oh.
hotels, yes.
Yeah, but at some stores too, there's a gate. It may be open, but they can lock everything up when they went to. Or outside of our orphanage guest house, there's a guy with a gun.
I never went to a store with a gate. I'm not saying that
Oh,
you're not
okay.
telling the truth. The ones that we went to, they were just on the side of the road, but there were guys holding machine guns, not
Mm-hmm.
to scare you from coming in, to allow you to feel like it's safe to go in.
Wow.
And when you're driving on the streets there, and Amy has way more experience than me at doing this, because I went one time. I don't know. It's you want to go. You don't. You want to stop. You want what lane do you want to drive in? Go for it. Huge potholes, traffic lights, maybe. It's but they have the system down.
Yeah, if you know how to navigate it and drive there, it can be great. But it's windy. And also, we were down below. What I learned after going for so many years and meeting different people, like the former prime minister, is like, look at like a mountain, sort of like if the city goes up, the higher up you got, the wealthier it got. And I had no idea because I always was hanging out down below at the orphanage. And when I met him, it introduced me to first world Haiti. And I was like, what? We went and had sushi one night at the top of this hill, and like his home was beautiful. I just was like, whoa, did people down there, do they know? Do they know up here y'all live this way? It was, I felt really safe. Like there was shopping, like amazing shopping. I'm like, this feels weird. Like I want to go back.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was really interesting to me. Now, I don't know. I haven't been back in a long time. I don't know how that is because I think some of those people even left to Miami. Like they have homes in Miami too. So they're not there full time.
It's also wild how close it is to Florida.
So close.
Because it's another country, so you feel like it should be the travel distance of another country. But
And Haiti can be so beautiful. I know there's a lot of negativity about it too, but there's so many beautiful parts. Like when Ben and I would go over there to visit the kids, sometimes we would take a little beach vacation, like a couple hours from Port-au-Prince, and it was so pretty. They just they don't have the infrastructure for tourism. They're not able to develop it because of, numerous reasons, but
yep, crazy corruption too.
Yeah,
but that
yeah,
happens where there's not a lot of resources. All the resources are taken by a few. There's also crazy corruption here in the
right
States.
at the top of the hill that I went to.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Different
is
world
so
up there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear your story.
So
though. That's
it
good.
was, my Tell Me Something Good is about this sweet girl that I haven't seen in forever, but I had no idea she endured that, but that she was able to make her way back home and had some people huddle around her and take her in.
You said she lived 9 hours away from Port-au-Prince. The island's that big?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, like Bobby said, the roads, like think about you're
right.
going, as the crow flies, or it may not seem that hard. Or if you had like a legit highway, it might not be that far. But some of these roads are windy and really bad, and then there's traffic.
Yeah, 9 hours does seem like a lot. Same, I thought. But then I looked at a map. What do I know? But some places you can't get to. Let's say you're on the top tip. You got to go all the way around because it doesn't go straight through because it's ocean.
Yeah, so when I was doing something with the former prime minister once, like there was, I can't remember, was it a hurricane? Yeah, I think a hurricane. We went to go do relief, and we had to get on some plane that took off on dirt
Nope.
in Haiti.
Nope.
And he's like, it's fine. And we went to some fisherman's village called like maybe, I don't know, Jacmel. I can't remember the
What-
name.
what?
Jacmel?
Yeah, that
Okay.
was close.
I thought you said the island of Jock Me Off.
What?
Nothing.
No, and I don't
did
even
you guys
know
hear that a
Yes.
little
if
bit?
I
sure
have them.
did.
It might have been Jeremy or something.
As long as it wasn't
Yeah, the other
the
one.
island of
I cannot remember. I
Jock
just
Me
know.
Off.
I think it started with a J, but that's probably the most scared I've ever been. Like I never was scared of people or anything there or my environment. It was getting on that plane and flying to this fisherman village to deliver supplies.
Good story. Glad to hear that. Eddie, tell me something good.
So when I went, speaking of the islands, when I was in Puerto Rico, like I guess I wasn't putting sunblock on my lips really. So when I got back, all my lips were cracked, and I've been dealing with these like cuts in my mouth, like right around where my like the outside of my lip goes to the inside of my mouth. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the last 2 weeks I've just been like, it's hard for me to talk. So I've been putting like this little numb thing on there while we do the show.
Hasn't really stopped you.
No, I'm still talking.
Okay, good. Yeah, we haven't noticed. Yeah. You also haven't sounded funny.
Yeah, so I just been putting this like numb thing on there. But like finally after yesterday, I'm like, you know what? They're all gone. They're all healed, which is kind of cool. And between the numb thing and I would gargle salt water, it kind of got healed pretty quick. So that was really good for me.
Are you a sunscreen guy?
No. So usually I do one burn a summer.
Like with purpose?
Like just the summer, like if I'm at the pool
Like
for
you
like
purposefully will get a first burn.
it just happens. So like if I don't sunblock and I go to the pool and I take my shirt off, whatever, I usually get a good burn. One burn a summer, and then like after that I don't need sunblock.
But you don't do it on purpose.
No, I just
Beginning
kinda,
of summer, let me get my first burn so the rest of the year. Because that feels like a strategy some people would use. And I don't know. But you also have darker skin.
Yeah, but am I not darker? Like
I can't tell.
I feel like I'm really dark right now.
Unless you're really white, like you're an actual Caucasian person, I'm not going to comment on the darkness or
I got you.
darkerness of your skin.
It's funny because
I might off mic.
Okay,
But
well,
not.
when we're done. Let me know.
I haven't noticed you're any darker though. No.
My neighbor, for some reason, she just comes up to me and is like, "You are so dark."
See, I would never say
Whoa.
that.
That's very bold.
And then I'm like, I didn't notice, but okay, yeah. I mean, I've been driving without the top on the Jeep. Maybe that's it. But I don't know. I just, I do one burn a summer, and then after that, I really don't need sunblock because I'm pretty dark.
Oh, jealous.
Well, I have a strategy.
What is it?
Don't go
Don't
out.
go in the
care.
sun.
No
I
sun.
know.
Yeah.
I also, Eddie doesn't have to ever think about this, but self tanner is something that I do quite often, and I kind of don't know.
Is that fake tanner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Self tanner or spray tan. If it's an event, spray tan. But then otherwise at home with like a mitt, I just put it on or I spray this stuff on my face. Right now, I don't have anything on my face. I have like bronzer, like powder all over because I'm so pale. But because I don't know if the self tanner is going to be doing, like you're putting this all on your skin. Like what are like
You mean
20
the
years from now,
chemicals?
are they going to be like, can't believe we used to lather ourselves in self tanner all the time?
Maybe. But we're also eating crazy chemicals too.
I know.
So
I'm
I'm not going to
still
judge you.
I'm still going to do it, but part of me wants to just embrace my paleness. Like, why? Why can't I just feel good? Like, you think you're depressed and then you get a spray tan. I don't mean like clinically depressed, obviously. I want to be sensitive to that.
Sad.
But you think you're like, oh, my life is terrible. And then you get a spray tan and you're like, oh, everything's better now. But like, why?
There were other societies, generations before us, where a tan was seen as something the working class had, and you did not want to have a tan because that meant you were outside.
Oh wow.
And so the noble, the rich, they
Isn't
would never go outside. They would be in their castles. They would be at their estates. So the more pale you were, the more desirable you were. It was also the same thing with weighing more. It meant you had more food to eat. It meant you had more.
We have just screwed everything up.
Yeah.
Like, now it's
that,
like-
that's just generally across the board. That thing. Yeah.
Now we don't eat, and we're like, I'm hot.
Yeah.
I'm sexy 'cause I
So
don't
wasn't
eat.
it? I could be wrong. Is it Coco Chanel that made the tan popular?
She was a Nazi.
She was.
Huh?
Nazi sympathizer. You
Oh.
want to maybe look that up. I don't think you can't you can't sue me if you're dead.
And she's
Yeah,
dead.
I think it's that she designed clothes for them and didn't like hold
Yeah.
a boundary of like,
Yeah,
oh, you're
yeah,
a
yeah,
Nazi.
yeah.
I'm not going to design for you. But even she was sort of, what was that show? I learned about that. through some
Historical
show.
evidence and classified documents confirm that Coco Chanel was a Nazi sympathizer and intelligence operative.
Jeez.
During World War II, she was a registered agent for the Abwehr German military intelligence with the codename Westminster and agent number F7124. It was more than the uniforms.
Oh.
Yeah. So she also had a long-term affair with Baron Hans Gunther von Dinklage, a high-ranking Nazi diplomat and Gestapo spy. Following the liberation of Paris, Coco Chanel was arrested in 1944. She was released, likely due to interventions by high-level British officials. She was then fled to Switzerland and lived in exile.
Wow.
How about that? How about that PR team? Because
Yeah.
you don't even think about that unless somebody like me goes, wasn't she a Nazi sympathizer?
Well, because then I'm like, well, wait, how did her how did her brand survive that? Because it's so, I mean, obviously it's wildly expensive, but it's very highly regarded and popular.
Mm-hmm. I think of her as a Nazi sympathizer. Well, like when you said that, my mind, because I've read this before, my mind went to, oh yeah, Nazi sympathizer, Coco Chanel.
Now I will.
You won't
What
think about it often, though, to be honest, because it doesn't come up a lot.
Well, what about the tan? Did she bring the tan?
Oh, I don't
Did she
know.
make the tan?
All I heard was Nazi sympathizer.
So was she German? Or she...
I don't think she was German, but let's see. If I were guessing what she was probably French, because that sounds French. Chanel,
yeah.
Coco Chanel was born Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel. Her ethnicity was white European, and she was French. She was rooted in the working class regions of the Loire Valley in central France.
Wow.
And Amy, to your thing, back then they thought pale was a sign of rich because you didn't have to work outside until Coco Chanel went on a trip and she came back and she was tan because she was on a yacht in the French Riviera, and that's when they were like, whoa, tan is cool.
You saved it.
You did save it.
Because all of us looked at each other like...
I think he was setting up.
No, he definitely was.
Yeah.
But when you started telling that story again, because what do you look stuff up on? Like, what'd you look it up on?
Google.
Got it.
I said Coco Chanel invent
No. When you
tan.
started telling it again, it sounded like you didn't hear the first part of me saying pale people, but you did.
Working outside.
Yeah. We
the
all looked
rich
at each other like, was
inside.
he listening? Yeah.
Right.
You were.
Yeah, and I was just saying that.
Of course.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to you about the.
So it was. She ruined. Now
She
I'm
ruined
mad
a
at,
lot of things.
Now I'm mad at her for the Nazi stuff, and I'm mad at her for making tan cool.
Historically, larger body sizes were often viewed as elite because they served as visible, undeniable advertisement of wealth, food security, and freedom from unusual labor.
I kind of like that tan is cool. You know, just fall right into it.
Yeah, but tan. Well, you're tanner.
I know, and I love that.
Yeah. If I were naturally tan too, me too. I'm pretty pale. Okay. What story was that from, Eddie?
That was
Eddie's,
mine, yeah.
Because his color.
Never-
But
never
it
know
started
because his lip.
His
from my
lip.
lips.
Yes, you never
Oh.
know where we're going to go. You never know. Lunchbox, tell me something good.
Yeah, well, I got something good and something concerning. It's all tied together. So the rain held off yesterday, like the sun was shining. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go play some golf. So I went and played some golf. And it was great, beautiful day, enjoyed the sunshine. But I woke up this morning and the left guy hurts.
Your nut hurts again?
And
Same one from last time or a different one?
No, same one.
Did you walk?
No, I didn't even walk.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But just playing golf, like I don't know what it is, but it did not hurt. I didn't do anything but play golf. And so that has caused the pain in the left side today. And it is like, man, it's uncomfortable.
Is it enlarged?
That's so frustrating.
It is very
Because
frustrating.
that has been how long since?
A year and a month.
And you've gone and done a lot of things and seen a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. And I have another appointment with Dr. K tomorrow.
Okay. I wonder. I'm not a doctor, so never mind.
No, go ahead.
You're just wondering.
I literally
I know.
have no idea what is.
If it were me, I'd go heavy in researching, and it's a universal term, what peptides could help me with the inflammation that's happening in your testicle.
A what?
A peptide. Just basically a shot, but that has something in it that could help the inflammation in parts of your body. It's a very cool thing to say now. It's like, what peptide are you on? That type thing. But they are actually, if used right, really good for you.
Yeah, and like
The right
mean,
ones.
I wish it was just the left. Like if I could just pinpoint where it is. Like if it's just that one spot, but like it's the pain in the side when I run, and then like the next day it'll move across the front, and the the left guy downstairs has not been bothering me for months. And then I play golf, and it's like, oh, my God, that hurts. Like
The Dr. K will know way more, but he's probably going to say it's not even your nut that's the problem.
Right, it's something else
in your
sending
guts.
it down to there.
So it's identifying that.
Yeah, man. Like, so I was just like, today I'm walking around, I'm like, gosh, that hurts. Like, it's uncomfortable.
That's frustrating.
Like, it doesn't hurt when you sit down, but when you're walking, not good.
Can you inject yourself with stuff? Have you ever?
No, I've never done the H.
Not
No, not like that. What?
But I mean, what else
No,
would you
but
inject yourself with?
diabetic.
I do NAD shots every.
Just like little teeny tiny needles, like. Boop.
Oh no, I've never done that.
I don't know if mine's teeny tiny. It's not huge, but it's not teeny tiny. Like, give me some respect here.
How big is it? So like an
What?
inch?
The needle's
1
that
inch?
big?
Whoa, that's a big needle.
That's long.
Whoa, you could get smaller ones, I think.
Maybe it's. I don't know. I feel like it's that long, and
Ow.
I put it into the side of my butt or my little belly fat right here, or beside my scar, and so. But I do those. But when I had my first shoulder injury, I went to a doctor and he said, "Hey, you do get on this. It'll help the inflammation in your shoulder." And I did that. That was the first time, and I was like, "Ah, there's."
Was
no
it
way.
a peptide?
It was. And I thought there's no way I can inject myself every day, and then I did. And then about a month and a half through working out the proper way and doing rehab, and also probably the shots, it helped. But yeah, you can do the H.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, when you said injecting yourself, I'm like, no, I haven't done that. But I didn't know there was other options.
There's other things.
Yeah. Morgan?
So yesterday there was some commotion on my street. Somebody was lighting off fireworks. Not sure why at this
On the
point.
14th?
Yes. And there was the big ones too. It wasn't just little fountains. It was the big shells, artillery shells that go off. And so it caused a lot of us to come out. And I ended up having an hour-long conversation with one of my neighbors last night, late at like 9 p.m. I should have been in bed, but they were sitting on their porch. We were sitting on ours, and it was just fun to sit and have a long conversation with them. And we kind of walked in like, oh, that was enjoyable to just sit there and talk and not really there was no set plan to hang out. It just kind of transpired that way, and we were just sitting there talking about life.
So it made you closer to your neighbor.
Yeah.
So you should thank those people that were shooting fireworks.
Kind of, but I'm still mad at them because why are you
we
lighting
gotta
off
stop with the
fireworks?
fireworks. Too many dogs and babies, man.
Mm-hmm.
I used to just get mad about dogs. Now it's a whole different level. Let me take a couple calls here. They've been waiting patiently. So let's go to Debbie in Auburn. Hey, Debbie, you're on the show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Good. I was just wanted to call in and tell you my 2 cents because I'm a woman and we all have opinions.
Okay.
So I don't know about this whole daylight savings time. Why don't they just throw it back 30 minutes and leave it?
Mostly
30 minutes, perfect.
Well,
Compromise.
because neither side would really win, right? Like, why change it if neither of the sides are going to win? That's a part of it. And if you have some doing 30 minutes and some not, and then you'd have issues with clocks and probably TV schedules. And 30 minutes is a weird, clunky time. But mostly it's because nobody really wins there. I agree. I love a good compromise. Some countries do time shift, though, 30 minutes completely. And it's odd. But yeah, but that's the logical answer there. But I'm with you. What else?
That was it.
Oh, great. Well, how else is your day going?
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
I've got to work.
All right. Nice. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you calling.
All right. Thanks for taking my call.
All right. See you later. Well, I didn't mean to kill her vibe there. I thought she
She had
more.
one thing to say.
Yeah. Thought she had more. Let's see what it says here. Several countries have regions and time zones offset by 30 minutes instead of whole hours. India, they have a 30-minute time difference. Iran, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka. Oh, these are all countries I don't want to go to. Myanmar. I don't know where that is. Australia. I've been there. But only parts of it looks like. And Newfoundland and Canada. Oh. Man, I've learned a lot with this daylight savings time stuff.
So I'm not smart enough to understand how it works. Like, if you didn't change the time, then shouldn't the sun go up and down at the same time always, or does it shift?
So it does shift a bit based on the Earth and sun
Rotation.
and the relationship. Yeah, the seasons, right?
Yeah.
Just seasons in general, the sun up and down at different times. Even if the clock stayed the same the whole time, like winter solstice, where it's the night the longest, summer solstice. So yes.
So basically, by us changing the
Am I
time,
explaining that properly?
I'd say, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so.
by us changing the time, we're trying to get back even to where we were.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if it's even.
I feel like I need to see it. Like, I feel like we need like we need 1 year of this, and
Well,
then
you
we
can test
decide.
it out yourself and just pretend.
Ooh, that's
it's-
hard though, because
Well, they did 1 year. I told you back in the 70s.
Yeah.
It went 10 months, and they said nope.
take it back.
Farmers don't like it because it's darker in the morning, and they really can't get started until later when it stays darker later. Now, you can meet that with businesses like it because people are more active when it's lighter, and so businesses like the light later because it does make them more money and helps that version of the economy.
Interesting.
So one kind of cancels out the other if you don't do either one, because you don't want farmers to get screwed over, but then you want businesses to thrive, and you're like, I don't know, so you
Yeah.
just don't. But yeah, that's what's up. The 30 minutes though would be really clunky, especially if like a certain state did it and one didn't. That's not even an hour. That's 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Change the time. Let's go to Brett in maybe in Mobile. Are you in Mobile, Brett?
I am actually on the interstate headed to Atlanta from Mobile.
Are you going to the World Cup?
I am.
Oh wow,
Must
that's
be
pretty
nice.
exciting.
That's really cool.
Yeah. My 17-year-old son, he is a huge Messi fan, so he lured us into getting a pair of tickets.
So,
So it was a
today,
last minute decision. So
today against England, is that the game you're going to?
yeah, Argentina and England.
And were tickets really expensive?
They were for the pair. I think they're a little over $6,000.
Oh my God!
What?
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
better
even
be close to
know,
the field.
like, the World Cup was still happening. What?
Yeah. So
I'm over
there's
it.
3 teams left after today. There'll only be 2 teams. There'll just be 1 game left.
Cool.
Well, 2. They do a third place game. That game
Yeah.
doesn't count.
They do.
Yeah, that game doesn't count. Wow.
Wow.
So did he do anything special? Like, was there something you're celebrating, or is it just, hey, you're just a good kid and this only happens once every 4 years?
No, he is a great kid. He's honor student. He never asked for anything. He plays soccer at his school at Faith Academy in Mobile. It's ironic though. He wears number 7 on his soccer team, which is Ronaldo's number. But that's neither here nor there. But
I can't believe it's
But anyway-
$6,000. That's
Oh,
wild.
God.
Well, that's
yeah,
that's
that was he. Of course, he had to get midfield tickets, and they're kind of the middle of the road tickets. The really expensive ones were like $6,000 a piece, and the cheaper ones were right around $2,000 a piece. But anyway, it's not. Anyway, it's probably Messi's last World Cup, and it's his soccer hero. So
Did you ever take him to watch MLS? Messi playing for the Miami team?
Yeah. So for Christmas, my wife and I got him tickets to Miami versus Atlanta this coming October. So we'll be going back to Atlanta for MLS in October to watch him.
I'm looking at
And then
tickets
we
now.
also went to well, those tickets were only like $600. Those weren't bad, but we went when Argentina played Iceland for a friendly match in Auburn. We went to that also. So
Oh my goodness! Hey man, if you want to buy Messi tickets here in Nashville, I'll just sell them to you for $6,000. They come in a couple months.
$20,000 if you want front row tickets today for 1 ticket.
Wow.
I'm looking at it here. Row 1, 127, $20,444. Just 5 rows back, tickets are $13,000 a piece. That's crazy. Well, I hope Argentina beats crap out of England.
we got him. Shout out to Paul. He helped us out with those.
Love
But
Papa.
yeah, oh yeah.
He didn't want to go?
He No, he's got some knee problems and stuff, and I asked him I'd rather much him take them but he would rather me have the experience with him. So, but yeah, he bought them during the match with Argentina and Switzerland. So it was actually before the game. He was like, well, they better win. So.
Well, I hope you guys have an awesome time. I really appreciate the call, and it's going to be a really cool, I won't say core memory because he's 17 now, so now you kind of get to pick your cool memories, but that's a really cool mememory that you get to make with your son. So
yeah.
I hope you guys have an awesome time. Our fire alarm's going off, Brett, right now. So I don't know. Do you guys hear? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
People.
That's what it was. I was like, I hear someone talking.
There's lights
and
flashing.
the
The lights are flashing. I hate to
flashing.
cut Brett off, but then, hey, Ray, what are they saying? Like, what are the humans saying?
Yeah, nothing from the humans. It's just that recorded voice saying, there is a fire. Please proceed to the nearest stairwell.
Okay. Brett, I got to let you go because we got a fire alarm going off here. Hope you guys have an awesome time, and hopefully I'll talk to you again soon. Have a safe trip, okay, Brett?
All right.
All right. See
Thank you.
Our fire alarm's going off, so we're going to go ahead and cut this.
It's a good idea.
If it's not real, don't go too far.
Let's all stay together,
We're,
right?
we're not taking hours and hours like the last time.
Where are you going to go? Your office?
No, you should leave the building. You shouldn't stay in the building.
Last time this happened, they kept you guys out for hours.
Oh my God,
Right,
that was so
right.
miserable.
No,
dude.
not me. I snuck back in with the firefighters.
You bring a suit just for these instances, and you put it on. All right, tell me something good.
It's a Bobby Bones show.